Hello everyone and welcome back to KitbashCarnage. So today we're having a look at some molds I've done in a casting and molding playlist that we have, link in the description. So this is for our ogre that we're doing for our Blood Bowl team. So we'll just have a look at how these came out. Didn't turn out too bad. Bit of overhang, a bit of flashing, but we're getting rid of that. So we'll be using this for our ogre and our Blood Bowl team, just for some armor for the ogre. And have a look at what's this. We have, I think it's the chain. Yeah, so chain, skull on a chain. Bit more flashing there, but it turned out alright, decent enough for a little mold that we done with some excess green stuff. Not too bad. And then we have a few more here. So we have the books, I think it is, or some books. Yeah, so chaos books, just to give it a bit of scenery, or something you can use for bases or to attach onto kitbashes. That's another half there. So there's two halves, front and back half, or the book open, shall I say, in the book, the front of the book cover, and then the book when it's open. That's just from a mold that I done a while back. And then let's have a look at two more panels for the ogre. Hold on, I gotta see, can I get them out here? Yeah, not too bad. A little bit less detail on this one here. I think I just didn't push it in as much as the first one that we done, but still, it's good enough for what we need it for. And just be careful taking these out. And there's another one, bit more detail in the mold there you see in this one. So let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. Much more detail in this one. But I must have used a different mixture of green stuff and milliput ratio, because this one's a bit more tough, whereas this one here and the other one are more brittle, or shall I say more malleable than the first one that I put up there. Then we have our skull and chain and a few books. Not too bad. This is all leftover stuff. Like, you can use this with leftover green stuff from milliput and just make stuff up when you have them lying around. So these are the type of things that come in handy for my Blood Bowl team, or the Chaos Chosen that I'm kitbashing. So here you see, this is just another time when I had some excess green stuff. So I'm basically just showing you here what I do with my excess green stuff, milliput, anything like that I've lying around. I just take out a mold. This would have been the first book mold that you seen, Chaos book mold, but we only did one half. So here you can see me putting the other half on, just making sure that the orientation is correct. And then you see a little tab there I use for pulling them apart, and I just squeeze them in my hand here, just to make sure they kind of go on the meatier side of my hand, so I can get a good force there. And just squeeze as hard as you can. Don't worry about any flashing that comes out or anything, but like, this is pretty good for being able to copy bits to use for bases or for custom friendly games and stuff, like non-tournament official games and all, like, yeah, for scenery, like I said, terrain, anything that you pretty much want a little bit of detail in, to add a little bit more character here and there. And this is what the tabs here were for, so just easier to pull apart. As you can see there, we have the two books. So we have a bit of flashing obviously left over the overhang there, but like, we'd easily just cut that off with a snips or peel it off. But detail for like being something that we literally just threw together in seconds, leftover green stuff, I'm happy with them, and I'll stick it in my little drawer with leftover bits that I cast, and it'll just go towards just being details for on a tank, on terrain, scenery, stuff like just anything really, bases. It just comes in handy. It's always good to have stuff like that lying around and being able to make it yourself. Well, thanks everyone. I know it was a short one, but thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one.